Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome to or welcome back to
It's Saturday,
your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
no matter what day of the week it is, but for us, it's Saturday. Cozy couch vibes.
Last week we didn't have our little intro because summer arrived and we like completely forgot to record that part.
I know. It wasn't terrible without it though, but I do like the intro because I just feel like it just gives us a little description of what the pod is and what we're about. Yeah. So I like doing a little intro.
Me too.
I could do it in my sleep, truly.
Me too.
I had such a pink tax day today.
Dude, you did.
Bro, I got my eyebrows done and my hair and
it's like
I feel poor. Yeah.
Literally, it's like a mortgage payment.
I'm broke now. So don't invite me to do anything on the long weekend because I will not be coming anybody.
I feel poor as well because I just had to buy a new dishwasher. So
wait, did you get all the parts and everything too yet or no?
No, we still, okay, guys.
Right, yeah, let's rewind.
Rewind. So first of all, love our hats.
First of all, yeah, thank you so much, Golden Girl.
Yes.
We purchased these hats and part of our purchase went towards endometriosis research and charities. So shout out to that. But how cute are these hats?
They're so cute. Dopamine. Let's go.
Like, we love dopamine.
Yes. So before this happened, we saw that there was a deal going on for an Apple Watch. This is like right before everything. So we're twinning in our hats, but we're also twinning in our watches.
Yes.
So Fires is like the king of red flag deals and he like always finds deals, and he found like a really sick deal that was like less than $300. It was like what, 200 and it's like less than 300.
Yeah, it was less than 300 before tax.
Yeah. And it was the like new Apple Watch with Beats by Dre, like earbuds for free. So if you buy the watch, you get the earphones for free. And I knew that you were looking for headphones, so I and I knew you were looking for a watch because both of our watches, like the battery life was just like dying. Yeah. So I messaged you. We end up getting that. So now we have our new watches, whatever.
We made money off of that basically, right? Yeah. Because
just the headphones were like $200.
Yeah. And we're going to sell our old watch. So we're going to make a little money back there. And I have to say, like, I fucking love these headphones. Like my ears were not made for AirPods. Like they hurt my ears a lot. Like the old generation, the new generation, they fall out. But these ones by Dre are so comfy. They just fit right in there. They don't fall out. Like I've taken them on runs, on walks. They're amazing.
AirPods are honestly overrated.
They are.
They're so
I think I wrote that in the notes. I'm like, they're fucking overrated. They're expensive. Like for example, mine had a bunch of static and I went to the Apple store to see if it was under warranty. Warranty was done. There's this like a couple of the generations that are having this issue, but because like I was off by like a month for when it was technically considered during this like defect. And they're like, well, you can fix this earbud for like $200. And I was like, okay, but then what happens in like a year when the other one like goes out and then I'm just gonna have one earbud, like, or buy new ones for like $500. I'm like, no,
that's the thing when they try to get you like, oh, like I looked to see if I can change my battery of my old watch because that was really the only thing that was wrong with it was the battery. I go on their website and it was like $300 to change the watch.
That's how much your new watch costs.
So I go, this is literally so stupid. This is how they get you though. Yeah. They just want you to buy a new one. They don't want you to change the battery. No. So anyway, we spend that money. Then like maybe a few days later, we are washing our dish. We put our dishes in the dishwasher and we open it and it's like pooled with water in the bottom. And I'm like, oh my God,
brother.
For fuck's sake.
Also, this was a Friday night.
Yes. And I'm like, ugh. And Fires is pretty good at like fixing things. So at first I was not freaking out. I was like, you know what? Like he'll probably be able to fix it. Like he was able to fix like our other dishwasher at our tenant's house. Like I feel like he can probably fix this. So I'm pretty confident. I'm like, okay, we can probably do something about this. So Friday night comes around. I think this happened on the Thursday. Friday night comes and we're like, okay, let's figure this out. We're watching videos. We're like learning all about dishwashers and we start disassembling this dishwasher. This dishwasher is like 15 years old. Okay.
Damn.
And it's a Bosch dishwasher. It's like a good brand, whatever. We start disassembling it. Quickly we realize like, we have no idea how to put this thing back together because it like parts were coming off where it was like, I don't even know how this goes back in because it like it needed like a professional with tools to like
someone that's done it before too.
Yeah.
Like when if it's your first time, you're like, you take a few things out and you're like, wait, where does all this go? I don't even remember.
Yes. And I was like, should we start taking a video of like the disassemble process? And I was like, no. Halfway through, he goes, we should have taken a video.
Another lesson.
Anyway, so we figure out it's the pump. We go to look at how much it is to order like a new part. First of all, it's like the price of the dishwasher. It's like $500 for this new part. And then you have to hire a professional to install it because it's like you can't install it yourself. So I'm like, at that point, just get a new dishwasher. It's 15 years old. Like, we're done with this. So we're like, okay, this is, and if you guys want to get tested on your relationship, disassemble a dishwasher with, with your significant other. Because by the end, we were like, had enough. Like, it was like,
that's a lot. No. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's so late.
It was so late. We're like, well, our Friday night's over. Like, we were just in the worst mood. It was just like, oh God. And like, we were just like, okay, what do we do with this thing now? It's in the middle of our like kitchen. So we just like put it outside and just like put it on the curb.
Garbage day. Trash.
Someone come pick this up. And anyway, so then we order a new dishwasher from Costco. Cause I'm like, you know what? The return policy is so good that I bet we could have returned
15 years from now, instead of having a fight on a Friday night, you're just going to return it to Costco.
Seriously. So we order a new one and it arrives. And I'm so excited because I'm like, my hands are dry, like you said, from washing dishes. Like, I'm so over this.
Oh my gosh.
We started to put it in and we realized like it's missing a bunch of the parts. You know when you get a manual
disappointing.
And you're like, okay, let's make sure we have everything.
Yeah.
We're like, missing that, missing this, missing that.
Thank God you did that at the start.
And we started looking at the dishwasher and I'm like, is this used? Like, it looked old.
Wait, is this actually a washing machine?
Is this our old dishwasher that they just gave back to us? Like, what's going on? So we call Costco and we're like complaining. But yeah, no, we still don't have a dishwasher. Our dishwasher is supposed to arrive this weekend.
It's been like 2 weeks.
Yes. I'm dying. Like, I don't know how I used to live this life.
I'm trying to remember like when I first got a dishwasher. Like, I can't remember life before it. I think I blocked it all out because it was so traumatic.
You literally have to put aside time every day to wash dishes. It's like a whole thing. Like yesterday I cooked and I came and I was like, oh my God, I have so many dishes to wash. I had to literally put aside time to be like, I'm washing the dishes now.
And then dry the dishes.
And then drying them and then putting them away. Like, it's a whole thing.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Anyway. First world problem, but like,
no.
Sucks.
Dishwasher and like washing machine, like you literally can't live without.
Oh my God, hand washing clothes. I ordered a shirt recently, this nice t-shirt, organic cotton. And me being me, I'm like wearing it around the house, just like see how it feels. This is big baggy tee. And I'm meal prepping freaking pasta. And then it's the pasta sauce squirted all over my new white shirt. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is definitely, it can be thrown in the washing machine. I look at the tag. It's like organic cotton, hand wash only. I'm like, I have to hand wash.
Dry cleaning or something. You're like, wait,
I'm like, how? I'm like, what do you mean? So I had to hand wash this shirt and I was like, this sucks.
How
like,
do you even hand wash something? Like,
I know I have like powdered Tide. So I was like, put it in. I had it in a bowl. I'm just like massaging it. I'm like, this sauce isn't coming out. I got a stain remover. It was a whole thing. I don't know how people lived this way.
Damn. Yeah. Like, we're just like,
we're spoiled.
No, we are. So anyway, I'm poor, just like you. We're both like,
oh my God,
like struggling.
Dude, we've been having a lot of bad luck lately. Like your dishwasher, we had car troubles again. You've been having your like sinus thing. I've been having my neck thing. Like, tell everyone about your fucking sinus rheumatosis, whatever the fuck it's
my God. Okay, it's
exercise.
Exercise induced rhinitis or something. I don't know. Someone sent it to me. My brother actually sent it to me because I told him. A doctor.
Not her family doctor.
Not my family doctor. So I go on a run outside and I never go on runs outside before. I was like, hey, let's go like on a little 5K run around the neighborhood. I'm like, okay. And we run this 5K and I get back. And this has happened to me before one other time.
Yes.
Where I had like literally an allergic reaction when I got home. I get home and I'm like, immediately I'm like, oh no. Like,
you remember the feeling like last time.
I literally get in the shower and I start sneezing like 5 sneezes and then my nose is stuffy. I'm like, my eyes are itchy. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So the whole rest of my night was shot because I was just dying.
Yeah.
And it was, I think we were recording the episode that night or something. I don't know what was going on.
Something was happening.
I was dying and I was just like in the worst mood because our dishwasher just happened. This happened. And I was just like,
I think it was our guest episode last week. Oh
Yes.
my God.
So I was dying. So if I sounded like weird and stuffy, it's because I was stuffed up.
Allergies are real.
So then I was like, hey, I'm not going running outside for a while because I'm actually terrified now.
No, both times. And the pollen is so bad right now. Like my allergies are out of control and I got allergy pills. Have you been taking the ones I gave you?
Yes,
Did you find they help at all?
They did for like a few days after. I'm not taking them anymore because I only really happens to me when I'm breathing in really hard through my nose.
Okay,
like
true.
outside, which only happens when I go on runs. Like when I'm walking Nova, I'm not like
yeah, you're not
like
stopping
that,
to smell the flowers. Yeah, but you're inhaling because you're running.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how I lived before the allergy meds that I got because I would be the same. Like I would sneeze all the time. Like I would just be so stuffed up, and now I can breathe through both my nostrils and like no problem. And I have a nasal spray now too, and I have all like this whole kit now basically for my allergies. But like, God bless these allergy meds and God bless freaking Advil because I like on top of all this bad luck too, like I woke up with like a really stiff neck that lasted like 5 days, you guys, and I never take Advil, but the pain was like I literally couldn't, like this is as far as I can move my neck.
Neck pain is really bad. Like I've had really bad neck pain. It's probably the worst.
It's you just can't do anything. Like everything's connected. Like I couldn't lift up a glass to take a drink because to put my head back hurt so bad. Everything had to be with a straw. I like couldn't work out upper body. I couldn't work out lower body. Like it's just all connected.
Everything's connected.
So I'm finally feeling better, but like I was taking Advil for like 3 days in a row, which I never do, but it made me feel invincible. Like I took an Advil, and I think because I never take it, I took an Advil and I was like, whoa, I think like I'm good now. I'm good to go. And I'd be moving my neck. And then a few hours later, I'd be like, no, dude, like I'm not okay. It was really just the drugs that made me feel better.
Literally, you sent that meme and it was like in your 30s, you like sleep weird and then you have like a neck brace. No, literally though.
Guys, yeah. Sometimes if I sleep with my pillow the wrong, like the opposite way, it just like completely fucks me up.
No,
it's insane.
Dude, I know. I'm like that too. So yeah, we've been having the opposite of lucky girl syndrome.
Yeah, we've been having bad lucky girl syndrome, whatever the fuck that is.
Bad luck syndrome.
Bad luck syndrome. It's been shitty. But Stark's been having good luck because he just turned 4.
Oh, so cute. I can't believe he's already 4.
It's really sad.
Isn't it crazy if you had a baby when you had Stark? The baby
would going to kindergarten.
The baby would be like walking around, talking.
It doesn't seem that long ago. It's crazy. No, I thought about that a lot. I was like, I could have a 4-year-old by now.
Like crazy.
But I don't.
But I don't have a dog.
I have a dog instead. Oh my gosh. Tell me about the did we talk about the race weekend yet? I don't think we had a chance.
No, because it was like right after like we had the guest episode. So yeah, Farzad had his 70-kilometer bike race for Chio.
That's so impressive.
It was like the worst day ever. It was like pouring rain. It was so gross out. I was so proud of him for even still going because a lot of people like decided not to do it.
Yeah.
But he said the turnout was still like really good and they raised like $2.2 million in one day. Chio.
Oh my God. Wow.
For Chio research.
That's insane.
Isn't that insane?
I love a good fundraiser.
I know.
Yeah. I remember waking up that day and it was pouring rain and I was like, I can't believe they have to bike right now. Like it was literally the worst. And that was also the Toronto Marathon day too. So everyone that was running in the Toronto Marathon had to run in the fucking pouring rain.
It was crazy. And I was literally, I didn't watch him, but I dropped him off and I was tracking him on Find My Friends, like watching where he was going. And it's crazy. Like they literally biked the whole city.
Wow.
They went all the way to Orleans. They went all the way back downtown. They went like towards this area.
Do you take breaks ever?
No, there was no breaks. No, well, that you could take breaks,
if you need to go to the bathroom or like eat a snack, or do you just eat while you bike?
Yeah, so he had those little goop things that
the
you
gels.
had.
Yeah.
So he had it in his little pouch and he was just, but no, he didn't take any breaks. He just kept going.
Dude, one time before I was an actual runner, me and Leanna signed up for a 5K for the army run, like back in the day. This is like 2012. And we didn't train or nothing. We're like, we're just going to show up and we're going to run. And we show up. We like got our bib, like got all of our shit. And the weather was similar to that day. It was like pissing rain. And we just were like, we're not doing this anymore. We like just went there, like got some pics, got our bibs, all this stuff. We're like, I was like, we're actually leaving now. I'm so sorry.
Let's go get drinks.
Like no grit. Yeah, we went and got drinks after at local.
Oh my God, honestly, that sounds like me. I'm like, no thanks.
I'm like, I've come so far. I'm like, I'd run in the rain now for sure. But back then I was like, no, there's no way. It seemed like 100K back then. I was like, there's no way I can run this in the rain.
Well, the fact that you're running so much, like I'm like, you ran to like Mooney's Bay or something?
I ran to Mooney's Bay,
dude. Insane.
I can't believe it. It's crazy.
Like I just don't comprehend.
It's like an out of body experience.
Like, could you just run? Like you could run into my house? No, that's too far.
I don't know.
17 kilometers.
The furthest I could. Oh my God, should. I'm gonna run to your house one day.
Oh my god! Because I was literally today, I was like putting it in my maps, and I'm like, Tash could run to my house.
Yeah,
like,
truly. I probably could find a route.
That's
yeah,
so funny.
No, the further and further I run, the more I want to sign up for a marathon. So we'll see how this half goes in like less than 2 weeks.
You're gonna be able to do it,
and then maybe I'll do a full marathon.
That's crazy.
We'll see.
Oh my
we'll
god.
see.
Crazy. Okay, and then lastly, I made these like really good wellness shots for Mother's Day, and I just like made them for myself too. I got like they're
so cute,
dude. I got the containers from Amazon. They're like these little glass containers.
Oh, they're glass.
They're glass, and so you can literally refill them. And yeah, I made these little wellness shots, and like you can. I kind of want a juicer now, but I'm like I can't afford a juicer right now. But eventually, I want to get a juicer.
We have a juicer, and it was a gift though. Shout out to Tracy. Thank you so much. But it's just like juicers are so big and bulky. Like we've used it a few times, but because it's such a mission to haul out, clean, put back, like if your blender can do it, just stick to stuff with your blender.
Yeah, but then the straining it just takes forever.
True.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, you can borrow a juicer whenever.
Just come grab your juicer. I'll make you
one.
the
We
shot.
have a juicing party. Honestly, we need to use it more. Like you actually inspired me. Like I was looking up recipes for the Vitamix that we could use because I just was like, fuck, like the juicer's just this whole thing. But I want to do that. Like I've been saving, the doses, like little shot ones. I've been saving those. But I gotta say, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like at the core not a healthy girly. Like I've been having these dose shots. Yeah. Like they taste so healthy. They're like it's kind of gross.
Good. You know what it is? I think it's like over time you start like I'm obsessed with them. If Farza doesn't love them that much, like he'll take it, but he's like, I don't know why you love these so much. I'm like, I just love like the burn of the ginger.
Burns. Yeah, it literally burns and kind of gave me tummy ache. I was like, I feel like there's something not good going on in my stomach, and like it's like this is too healthy. Like one time I went to Booster Juice when I was like 19, and I got a shot of the wheatgrass juice. Do you remember when Booster Juice? Yes. I threw up after.
Oh my god, yeah.
I like 10 minutes later I threw up everywhere.
So when I used to make my ginger shots, I wouldn't even measure the ginger. I would just like throw in as much ginger as I had. Farz is like, wait, like, can you get like ginger poisoning? So he like looks it up, and I'm like, he's like, yeah, don't put that much ginger. Like you're giving yourself ulcers. You're definitely putting on too much
you
ginger.
Use like real ginger too, like the like not like powdered,
just real ginger. And so now I'm like weighing it out, but definitely was putting way too much ginger, and I just was loving it. I was just like taking all these ginger shots, and he's like, yeah, you're not supposed to be putting this much ginger. But I'm like, whatever.
When you eat sushi, do you love like
I asked for extra ginger.
Really? Not for me. You can have mine. No bueno.
Okay, let's talk about the Met Gala, because did you watch it?
I watched it via e-news.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched it like on YouTube for a bit, but yeah, it's just always entertaining to see like what people end up wearing. I wish we could see after the red carpet though.
I know, like the after party. Yeah. I feel like that's when it gets really fun. I know.
Emma Chamberlain was like interviewing people again, and I was like, damn,
she looked so different this year. Oh my god, everyone was very like, what was it? The theme was like garden fairy tale, medieval times something. Yeah. I don't even know. I don't know. Honestly, I'm getting kind of bored of the Met Gala. I'm just like,
yep.
I don't know. I'm kind of over it. I just wasn't as into it this year. And I felt like it came up so fast again. It was on my feed, and I'm like, there's no way it's the Met Gala again. Already. And I Googled it, and I'm like, oh no, it was definitely a year ago. But I was just kind of like,
it's always the first Monday of like, May. First Met Monday.
Met Monday.
What was Doja Cat wearing? She was just wearing
towel.
A towel.
That was ridiculous.
And apparently she has beef with the Kardashians because she said in one of her songs, like, something about, I don't remember the line. It was like, kick me out the Met, because I'm like, no.
Oh, because of her vaping?
Yeah, vaping.
There's something about that.
About, oh, I look plastic like a Kardashian.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but like Kim's waist is literally like the size, like it's so small. She must have had ribs removed.
I watched like a video of her putting on that corset, and she's like can't breathe, and she can't eat or drink or do anything.
Yeah, no.
It's just crazy to me because she commits to everything. Like,
yeah, you got it.
10,000%. Yeah, you know, like she's like one of those people that like if she's gonna do something, she's gonna give it her all.
Like when she had to lose a bunch of weight for the Maryland dress, and then she had to lose some ribs for this one. She's like, I'm here for it.
And did you watch the Tom Brady roast? Oh my god.
No, but I want to see it.
It's so good. Watch it. Yeah, it's really good. So when Kim went on. Yeah, when Kim went on, they took it out of like, if you didn't watch it live, then you wouldn't have seen this because they actually edited it out. But they booed her on stage.
Okay, yeah, I heard
when
about
she
this.
first like got on.
Why?
So you can see like the clips if you like Google it, but if you watch it on Netflix, they like cut it out.
Why are like adults booing? Like, because it's all famous people at this roast. It's not just like anyone can buy a ticket. It's all like comedians and
it
like
was famous people, but then in the crowd, like back, it was like people from Boston.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
people
so
could buy tickets.
normal people, but like, guys, why are you booing people? No. Like, that's just so like.
Also, like, why boo her? I don't get it.
I don't get it either. But
why was she there?
So I don't know. They just asked her to do it. I think.
Was she good? Did you like her?
She was pretty good. Like, for someone who's not a comedian, I think she did well.
Yeah.
Andrew Schultz was saying that afterwards, like, he was just watching her because she was like pretty close to the stage, and she's so like a robot. Apparently she sat up like this, like with amazing posture for 4.5 hours.
Well, because literally this girl has cameras on her all the time. Like, if she were to slouch for 1 second, it would be like all over the fucking internet. Like, heaven forbid that she is like a normal person and slouches for 5 seconds.
Yeah, so she apparently didn't slouch, and like her face was just so robotic, like just like smiling like perfectly the whole time. And Andrew Schultz was like, it's crazy to me that like for 4 hours you can do this. Like for a few hours, yes, but 4 hours she was just like perfect. Wow. Apparently just like did not move that much, like crazy. But yeah, no, it was really good. You definitely
I'm gonna watch it. I feel like that's something I can watch with Matt, and he would also really like it.
Nikki Glazer was one of the only female comics that was like asked to do it, and she crushed it.
Okay, good.
She really crushed it. She was so funny. Kevin Hart was amazing. Tom Brady himself was giving me the ick.
He's I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, some people think he's really attractive. It's not for me.
He looks like too much like perfect, like a mold, you know what I mean? And he looks like he has so much Botox in his face.
Okay, I think that too. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. So
no Giselle,
but they kept like bringing her up and stuff, and he did not like that. He didn't show up to the after party because he was so upset.
What?
And apparently he like tweeted that he would never do this again.
What?
Yeah, he was actually butthurt.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but like, if you sign up for a roast, like, anything is on the table. And I'm sorry, obviously you just got divorced. That's like prime material. Like, what are you walking into? Like, come on.
Also, like, you would only really do a roast if you're like kind of struggling financially at his stage, because it's not like he needs. Do you know what I mean? Like, why else is he doing a roast?
Unless maybe like they were raising money for something. Didn't Justin Bieber do a roast? And he definitely didn't need money.
Yeah, but he was probably promoting his music. Like, what is he promoting? Maybe. He's retired.
Yeah. I don't know what the play was for that. Maybe I don't know. That's true.
And apparently Netflix now is going to be doing these roasts more often. Like, so it was Comedy Central that used to do the roasts, and then they haven't had a roast in years. And now this was Netflix like first roast, and now they're going to take over and do more roasts, because apparently it got like a ton of views.
I like roasts. I think they're fun. I mean, if I was a comedian, maybe I would be okay with roasting someone, but I just feel like if I had to get up and like roast someone, I'd feel so bad.
Me too.
I would feel bad.
I know, even just like in a speech, like putting a little jab in there, it's hard to like pull it off.
Yes, exactly. It can't be too mean. It has to just be like a little jabby enough. Like, you don't want someone to bleed to death from the jab.
Yes.
But
yeah. It takes a different type of person for
100%. Okay, let's jump into a couple I'm sorries.
Yes.
Because this one, okay, I'm sorry, but like, why were more people not talking about the Northern Lights that happened last Friday?
I woke up and all I saw was just Northern Light pictures, and I'm like, why is everyone in the Yukon or the Northwest Territories? Like, I'm confused. I literally had to Google it. I was like, yeah. Huh?
Like, but that was literally from Ottawa. You could see it from Ottawa, from Mont Tremblant. It was insane. Like, from Picton, like all these places, you would look up in the sky and it was like a fucking masterpiece.
I wish someone had told me.
Dude, this was way cooler than the eclipse, and no one told me. Why
didn't we get an emergency text about that?
It was an aurora borealis. Like, how do you even spell that? Yeah. Like, I went for a walk with our neighbor Heather, and she was like, oh, I think because it was Stark's birthday this happened. She's like, there's some sort of like meteor shower thing tonight. And I was like, oh, cool. She's like, yeah, but I don't think we'll be able to see it from where we are. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, meteor shower? I was like, whatever. No, Heather, it was an aurora borealis. And I wish I Googled it, because I would have stayed up to see it, or I would have set an alarm to go up and look, because
I don't think the visibility is the same, because I know we were talking to a few of our friends after, and like our friend Ali lives on a farm and he couldn't see it, and he lives like pretty far out.
Okay, but apparently it's like 2 a.m. though. Did he wake up to see it at 2 a.m.?
Maybe.
Apparently it was really late.
Yeah, maybe.
But Tremblant was like insane. Yeah.
Well,
so I don't like the eclipse. I'm sorry. It's kind of boring. It got like brightness dimmed for 5 seconds, and this, I'm just disappointed that people weren't talking about this.
People are still Googling like, why do my eyes hurt? Like, that's still happening.
Because you're an idiot. And that's why your eyes hurt.
So
Sorry.
Okay, we need to talk about the Drake and Kendrick.
Oh my gosh. Once again, like something huge happens, and then like we're not recording for 2 weeks because we had a guest episode, and like love our guest episode, but I've been waiting to talk about this to you for like 2 weeks now. So actually even today I went for a run and I listened to the diss tracks from beginning to the end, and like I'm still not over it. Like every time I listen to them I hear something new. I
know, it's crazy. And like there's videos like dissecting each line and going into it like really deep, and it's just crazy to me that, I mean, one good thing that came from this beef is just times of adversity, then creativity is at a peak. Because I'm sorry, Kendrick, we haven't heard from you from like,
it's been
where have you been?
He's been
crickets. And then now out. Like you drop like 4 or 5 songs
a day. Yeah. And I feel like some of the, like one of the videos you showed me for how the dive deep into the Euphoria song, I feel like a lot of it was legit, but then some of it was a stretch.
Yeah, some of it was reaching. I was like, I don't even think he knew about this, but.
And I do like, who do you think is winning?
So I will say I would listen to the Drake songs like more, like as like I just like as a bop, but I also think that like, I think the whole world thinks that Kendrick's winning. Yeah, I think everyone's team Kendrick. I'm just like, I really hope the stuff that he's saying about Drake isn't actually true, because I'm a Drake fan, so it would make me really sad to be like, is he a pedophile? Because that's like really.
Well, he said he's not. In his songs, in his rebuttals, he's like, "This is none of this shit is true." But I mean, obviously, he's gonna say that. But I don't know. He even like referenced like Millie Bobby and stuff too, like saying like, "No, like that's my homie. Like, don't get it twisted."
Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know. Maybe if someone came forward and said something like, I don't know, one of his victims, then it's just like, okay, that's done, it's like case closed. But no one said anything. It's really just like he said, she said stuff. So I'm like, I don't know, but it's a big accusation.
It's huge.
So
there's a lot of accusations against Drake, honestly. I feel like Drake is making bops and Kendrick is like taking like serious shots. It's like, it's intense.
Yes. I feel like there's going to be a movie made about this.
Probably. Like, it's funny. I saw this meme where it was like, rap battles are just 2 grown men sitting in rooms alone writing poetry about each other.
And it's usually sometimes over even women. Like I know his beef with like The Weeknd. I feel like Drake right now has beef with everyone.
Yeah. What happened?
Okay. So I wrote some notes because I like had to go back and figure out what the hell happened. But so you know that Drake kind of like brought up Kendrick. Yeah. Like, so he brought him around. He brought up a lot of people actually, The Weeknd and all these people. And there was a song J. Cole did with Drake. Like this was like a few months back called First Person Shooter, where they say like, pretty much J. Cole and Drake are the GOATs. Okay. And there's always been a saying that like J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick are like the 3 top rappers. Like that's just well known. Kendrick doesn't agree. He thinks like he's the sole GOAT, and like those guys don't even compare. Anyways, so they made that track saying like pretty much J. Cole and Drake are the GOATs. Then Kendrick and Future made a track called Like That, and they like pretty much like diss Drake. And then Drake came out with that song Push Ups, which then like led into all of this.
Yes.
So it's just like, I don't know, it's just like back and forth. But his beef with The Weeknd has to do with The Weeknd essentially not signing with OVO back in the day when he became famous. And then I think that had to do with Bella Hadid as well, because he had a thing with Bella Hadid. He has beef with A$AP Rocky over Rihanna.
Oh my God.
So then there's like some of this beef is over women, and then some of the beef is like over just like pride and ego.
And then now there's just like a lot happening. Like people are getting shot like near Drake's house. It's just like it's getting kind of out of hand, you know? It's like rap about each other, but if people are like actually getting hurt over it, it's kind of like, okay.
And there's all these like speculations too that like Drake is like paid people to like get people killed and stuff. So
Really?
I just don't know why everyone turned against him. Like it's literally everyone has turned against him. So I'm like, is it the pedo thing or is it because he's, I don't know, just like a bad person? What is it?
I don't know. I just like don't get. I mean,
that.
I don't know him, but I don't feel like he's a bad person. And like I see like this guy that's like donated so much money to like good causes, and like he's like super down to earth, and like
he's Canadian.
He's literally
he's from Toronto.
He's funny, like he's relatable in a lot of weird ways, even though he's so famous. I don't know. Like I love them both.
Me too.
I'm not gonna pick a side, but I do think Kendrick is just so poetic, and like some of his stuff when you read it, you're just like, wow. And the fact like he even released a song like 20 minutes after like Drake released like Family Matters, like he released Meet the Grams, and like I'm sure yes like he did have like some lines already like maybe ready to go, but some of them are so specific to the stuff that Drake was saying in his song. It's like he is just so talented that he literally just clapped back like so fast.
I know
It's a gift. It's crazy.
It really is. So I don't know, hopefully we get a few more songs out of it.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm
loving it
for some bops.
And it's just funny too because now Chris Brown also released a diss track against Quavo, and he like,
who's Quavo?
Like he was part of the Migos.
The
three guys, the
three Migos.
Cardi B's like was dating one of the other guys. What's his name? Anyway, Quavo, I forgot the other guy's name.
Yeah,
they're part of the Migos.
Okay.
Anyway, so he was like beefing him. He came out with the song and it actually slaps, like Chris Brown. Like he's like rapping and it's really good. I'm like, this is just amazing. You guys can just keep beefing and releasing
we need some
songs.
summer songs.
So,
100%.
Yeah, let's do that.
Damn.
Also, a big announcement: Hailey Bieber announced her pregnancy.
I'm so excited about this.
It looked like they got remarried.
I know. At first, I was confused, and then I was like, "Oh no, yeah, she's definitely pregnant." And then she posted today like a carousel, and like she did her bump showing. I'm like, so cute. And I wonder, will she be like the celebrity that like shows her baby or doesn't show her baby? I have a feeling they're not going to show the baby's face like at all.
Ooh, that's actually, I could see them being super private. I can see them
being really, really, really private.
I was like wondering why Hailey Bieber wasn't at the Met Gala, because she's there every year. And then I wonder if like she just didn't want the Met Gala to be where she announced her pregnancy.
Yeah, because at that point there's a bit of a bump. And definitely.
So I kind of see that. But no, everyone's just trying to speculate what they're going to name their baby. I bet you whatever they name their baby, that name is going to go up in popularity and just everyone's going to name their baby that.
I think they're going to have a girl.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe they'll name her Road.
Oh. It's funny because Sophia Rishi is also pregnant, so it's gonna like those babies. It's like the next generation of
Nepo
babies.
The next Nepo babies. Oh my god, we're gonna be so old when these kids are like our age. Oh my god,
like Northwest is already like, how old is she? Like 14 or 13?
Yeah, North is
It's just crazy.
I know.
Because I remember when she was born, I was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I'm like, this is nuts.
It's insane.
It makes me feel old, but
then also, I don't know if you're there yet in Housewives, but do you know like Dorit?
Yep, I'm there. I'm literally at the season where she just gets introduced.
Yes. So Dorit and PK, who've been together for 9 years, have announced their separation. And like in the most recent season of Housewives, like you kind of can tell like there's a lot of strain on their relationship, but I honestly didn't think that they would get separated over it. It's just kind of like
every couple except for Lisa Vanderpump that's
honestly
and Lisa Rinna, right?
Harry Hamlin. Oh my god,
Harry Hamlin. Yeah, but I feel like that's it. Like everybody else has gotten a divorce.
Yeah,
isn't that crazy?
It's ridiculous. It's really crazy. So, I mean, we were kind of talking about it earlier, but like it'd be crazy if Dorit and Mauricio got together. That would be a fucking Hollywood plot twist. I don't think that will happen, but imagine.
Oh my god,
crazier things have happened.
Crazy, because they're both good looking.
They're very good looking.
She's really pretty. I like her.
Yeah, so that's all that's freaking tabloid stuff happening.
Yes.
Let's jump into some random ass shit.
Okay, this is something we've been talking about, but I feel like we haven't talked about it on the pod, or maybe we have, but I feel like nowadays people are suffering from what I like to call tipping fatigue.
Oh my god.
Because you're asked to tip at every location now. Like you get a scoop of ice cream, it's tip. You get like a latte, tip. And then when it comes to actually tipping people that need the tip, like servers, you've kind of been like overexhausted from tipping. Like everybody is asking you for a tip.
100%. Good example of this, I went to Stitch It to go and get a few things tailored, just like a pair of pants and something else. and already it was kind of expensive, but I was like, whatever, I need this done. And then I paid before it was done. They're like, do you want to pay now or later? I'm like, oh, I'm just going to pay now, get it out of the way. It asked me to tip, and I'm like, you haven't even done anything to my stuff yet. Is it going to be a good job, a great job? Is it going to be a shitty job? Are you going to need to do more work? And you want me to tip already?
Also, why would I tip the person that's hemming my pants? I don't know. Like, it's just too much. Do we have to tip now at every location? Do I have to tip the grocery person that's bagging my groceries? Like, it's too much.
I don't know.
Things are already expensive, and now you're adding a 25% tip on top of that. Like,
no, things are even like the places where groceries were affordable. Like, it's like everything's just getting way too expensive.
And like, it's one thing to tip your servers, and even that, I feel like, yes, I always tip my servers, but how much you're supposed to tip keeps going up.
Yeah,
up,
like
up.
The automatic part, it's like used to be like 10, 15, 20, and now like starts like 18, 20, like 23, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but like even as a server, I'm like, who's like gonna tip 23%? Like
that's a quarter of your bill.
Yeah,
that you're
exactly
that you're literally tipping.
Yeah,
it's just crazy because in Europe, like, that's not a thing.
I know,
and we're already paying so much taxes, and then you just add a tip on top of that. It's like you might as well.
That's just it. Yeah, like now people are like, oh, I'm not gonna tip on the tax, and it's just like this whole thing. And like, yeah, I get it though. Like, I'm tired of everyone wanting a tip too.
And then you feel like a crappy person if you're not tipping, and it's like, I just asked for drip coffee, you just poured it and gave it to me. Why do I have to tip on top of like
I tipped on my eyebrows today.
Like, it's too much.
And it's already so expensive, so yeah, like a 20% tip on your eyebrows, this is a lot of money.
So much.
But then you feel bad if you don't. And like, she did a great job, but I'm like, but also like, you just made like $500.
No, it's too much.
It's not $500, but it's still up there. It was like $300.
It's so much.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling tipping fatigue, you're not alone.
No. I saw this really fucking weird thing. Matt sent me this actually. There is now this like little purse satchel thing for your Stanley.
I've seen this. I'm not that person.
Dude, if they made a product that is too heavy for our tiny little lady wrists to hold, now that we have to get this satchel to put our Stanley in, like, it's too much.
That's gonna give me back problems because my Stanley's so heavy.
Literally, you're gonna be walking like tilted, like you're in the crazy kitchen at the Museum of Science and Technology.
No, literally, I saw that. I was like, okay, now it's gone too far. Like, who is buying this?
The bowl, the snack thing. Okay,
that's in my comfort of my own home.
Yeah,
I'm not leaving the house with a freaking purse that's a Stanley. Like, it's too much.
No, I just was like, not for me.
Next, it's gonna be like a hoverboard or like a drone. You just put the Stanley and you just like hovers above your head. It's too much.
It's too much.
Oh my god, no, it's way too much. Like,
I will say though, I forgot my Stanley at Pilates and I didn't get it back for 2 weeks and I missed it so much.
No other like a water bottle thing compares.
No, I really, really missed it.
It's like
like I had Stanley separation anxiety.
Stanley separation.
I was like drinking from, like, I would show up to your house and you're like, what is that? And I'm like, I don't have my Stanley right now. And
you're like, can I have a cup? I'm like, a cup?
What the fuck?
It's like a red flag, just drinking water out of a cup.
Yeah. So definitely worth it for the Stanley, but don't want to put it in a purse.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Okay, I learned something really funny the other day that I was like, okay, you know when you're in an airplane and you're about to land and they're like, please put your seat back in the upright position.
Yes.
I always thought that was like a safety reason. Like,
yeah, like the plane will crash if you don't do it, like Bluetooth or
like Wi-Fi. Yeah, like airplane mode. Like, I gotta put my seat up or else, I don't know, something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, the only reason you're supposed to do that is because otherwise the flight attendants are going to spend like hours putting up everyone's seat at the end of the flight.
I mean, I guess it's a courtesy then. But yeah, I definitely thought it was like a safety thing. But they get mad at you. Like, they're like, excuse me.
Because they're like, if we're just letting us all go, imagine how many seats there are on an airplane. Yeah. And then their whole time they're having to like just.
You got to leave them a tip then.
Literally.
You better leave your stewardess a tip.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Soon we're going to have to get on airplanes and they're going to be like, hi, would you like to leave a tip? Like, just to like get on board? Like, what?
Yeah, just to put your luggage on here. It's an extra $10. It already is actually extra to fucking check your bags. Oh my God. I've been on a plane in so long. I'm like kind of nervous to go on a plane this summer.
Why?
I don't know. You know, you haven't been on a plane in a while and then you like remember you're like, I'm like floating in the air at like 30,000 feet.
For some reason, I never think of that when I'm on a plane. I'm just like, what can I watch? Like, what can I binge? What can I eat?
I'm just gonna drink.
Yes. Just drink.
Just gonna drink before.
Yeah.
Also, the vibes would be so high because like the next plane I take, I'm pretty sure we're going to Vegas.
We're going to Vegas. Then we're going to Italy. We're all going to be together.
Oh my God. It's going to be a party plane.
I'm so excited. Oh my God. I keep forgetting that we're going. And then I'm like,
it's coming up really soon.
It's
like
stressing
it's basically
me out.
June. Oh, it's me too, man. It's really stressing me out. I'm like, oh my God. Like I have a wedding that I need to figure out.
I know.
We're almost done though.
Almost.
Matt, get your suit.
It's crazy that it was just an idea and now it's like coming into fruition.
It was really an idea like on this couch too, and then now and then I remember you, me, and Reagan being at the kitchen and Reagan finding like the venue and us like making the list, like inviting like who's like coming and all this stuff. It's like wow.
I'm so excited.
It's
gonna be the trip of our lives. Like,
it better be
crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Oh, I also learned something really exciting. There is a Shake Shack opening up in Toronto this summer. Which I know is not Ottawa, but like next time we go to Toronto,
Wilbur, goodbye. Shake Shack, hello.
Bro, we're never allowed to go to Wilbur ever again anymore.
Bye, Wilbur. We're never coming back. You guys are always closed anyway. This is like a burrito place that never opens till 11:30 or 12 or something. And every time we're in Toronto, I'm like, let's get the frig out of here.
Yeah.
Like, let's get up and go. And he's like, no, we should wait.
Gotta go to
Wilbur. So we always have to wait like 2 hours. So
it is honestly, it is good, but yeah, it's just comical. Like each time, it's like, oh, we go, and it's like, oh, it's not open for another hour, and we're like, frick. Well, I guess we're gonna stay. Like
we're just gonna be like homeless people outside, just like open up.
Matt's going to Toronto this weekend, and I bet you he's gonna go. He's definitely gonna go.
He's gonna go.
Yeah.
Please go and get your fix. So that
then you're good, and we can go to Shake Shack because
oh my God, it's so funny.
I love a good burger and shake.
Yes. Okay, I have another fun fact, guys, because you know we love fun facts here. I feel like we have vivid dreams all the time.
Oh my God.
Like I'm constantly having vivid dreams
all the time.
Like I will wake up and I'm like, I felt like I literally like lived another life in my dream. It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
And it turns out that women actually experience vivid dreams more often than men because of our hormone fluctuations.
That makes so much sense because Matt like never dreams.
So
like never, or if he does though, it's always like something super scary, and I'm like, well, that's a whole other topic. But yeah, like I'll like wake up and be like, I dreamt about blah blah blah. I'm like, what did you dream about? And I'll be like, I don't know, like nothing. And I'm like, really? I'm like, you never dream about stuff? Like, yeah.
Imagine there was like something we could like put on our heads to like record our dreams and rewatch them.
Oh my gosh, there's this one Instagram or TikToker. She makes the weirdest videos, but they're so cool. And the only way I can describe them is they are like a dream, because it's just like one scene cuts to the next and nothing makes sense. And it's just so weird and so interesting. I'm going to send it to you. Yeah, I will post it. Like it's the most accurate representation of what a dream is like when there's just like so random, and it's like you turn to the side and then it's this person, then you look over here and you're like somewhere else. Like it's trippy. It's really well done. It's cool.
Oh my God. Yeah because that is like when you're in a dream, you're just kind of, and then you try to explain it to someone when you wake up and you're like, wait, this sounds really weird.
Yeah.
Or, like,
or you like
trippy.
You wake up in the middle of the night and you remember every single detail and you're like, oh my God, like remember this when you wake up. And then you go to bed again, you wake up and you're like, what did I dream about? Like I know it. I know all these details, but I can't remember any of it. I honestly want to keep a dream journal one day, but to like write, like, you know, when you just try to stay sleepy because you want to like go back to sleep.
I like, did I send you that video?
Yes,
it was
yes,
when you wake up to pee in the middle of the night and you just like pretend like you're still asleep because you don't want to wake up. That's
you're just walking like around like
no, literally that's me. And it was like, I think I've told this story on the pod before, but literally Farzad one time woke up and he's like a woodworker and he like had an idea of like what to make and he's like, pass me a piece of paper. And I like, now I keep a piece of paper and a pen by our bed because I'm like, what if he has an amazing idea of what to make? But then you have to realize that he's not a drawer. So he starts drawing it out. And I'm like, this looks like shit. Like, it doesn't look like anything.
Like you drew a circle.
Yeah.
Did you invent the wheel? I think we already got that.
Literally draws like a circle with like some weird legs coming out. And I'm like,
I don't know about that one.
He goes, well,
back to the drawing board.
It's better in my head. But anyway, it's so funny.
Fucking dreams are crazy.
Dreams are so crazy.
Yeah. Should we do a little showtime?
Yes. Let's talk about some stuff that we're watching. First of all, did you watch Vanderpump Rules?
The series finale? There's no way that they're making another season.
I got emotional when it was like showing all the like flashbacks.
The montage of them when they were like 20 years old. No, like it's done. It's run its course. It's did what it needed to do.
They broke the fourth wall and they were talking about the like the producers and the cameras and stuff. Like the fact that like Lala all of a sudden was like talking about Ariana and she was like, we all signed up for this. Like
the God complex that she dropped. Yeah,
the reunion.
The reunion is gonna be good. When is it? Is that this week? No, or is it next week? Do they have a week off next week? I don't know, but
I'm excited.
I'm excited. I watched that Lux Listings show, like the Toronto version. It was okay. Like it was really cool to see like Bridal Path, which is the street that Drake lives on, like his neighborhood, and like there are some seriously like luxurious homes in Toronto. But at the end of the day, it was kind of just like, meh. Yeah. It was cool though, because I actually do know one of the girls that's on the show. I used to work with her. Shout out to Taylor, and she looked fabulous the whole time. But there wasn't a lot of drama. It was just kind of like,
I feel like, okay, if you knew you were gonna film a show, like I would just like make up drama because I want to like be signed for season 2.
I will say that this showed me that reality is fake as fuck, because there was one scene where like Brett Stark, who like is from Ottawa, he owns like Stark Realty in Toronto now. He's at this like party and Taylor's there, and I know Taylor. And then like I guess they wanted to have a love interest at the beginning, and she was like, oh, like there's this girl I really want you to meet. And he's like, oh, okay, cool, like who? And this girl comes out. I know this girl and I know that they're all friends, and he's like, oh, nice to meet you, like what would you say if I asked you on a date and I won't tell
so
you
it was
where?
fake.
It was so fake, man. It was so fake. I'm like, you guys have known each other for like 10 years. I'm like, this is, and they went on this date and took her on like a helicopter, and they had like wine, they went to Niagara or something on the first date.
Completely
on the
scripted.
first it was so scripted. I was like, I picked someone else, like literally.
I thought you were gonna say like Francesca Webb just like walked.
No, but it's her friend. It's like one of her good friends. Which
God.
I'm also was like, wait, was there like, did you guys get in a fight over this? Because like, why are you going on a date with Brett Stark when you know that's Francesca's like first love?
Oh my God, that's crazy. No, like I feel like that's happening with the selling OC. Like I watched like 2 episodes. It's very boring, but I feel like they're just creating drama. Just for the sake of it, because nothing's happening. So yeah, it's just nothing will beat like OG reality TV. Oh my God, you know what? Me and Faz started rewatching Jersey Shore.
Oh my God, Matt and I were watching that with Shauna and Chris when we were hanging out like
the
a couple
first
months
season?
ago. Yes.
Oh my God, that we were laughing so hard.
I'm sorry, but when what's her name shows up with her trash bags instead of luggage,
Angelina, yeah, with her trash bag, or when Snooki gets punched in the face by a man. Like that is, you can't write that.
No. Oh my God, they were just like drunk fucking idiots.
Like, or like when like there would be like fat girls coming up to their like place and they would like call them grenades or like whales. And
so
like,
mean. You can't say that shit anymore.
They would never make it in anymore. But like at the time, so funny.
No, that came out when I was in like my first year university. So I was like, what, 2000 and
no
like
way. It was
7?
2009.
Okay, yeah, then 2009. I was in my first year. I was 18.
Oh,
so you would have been like 15.
Grade 9. I was grade 9. Yeah,
crazy.
Fuck, man. Yeah, I remember just being like, "This is nuts," and yeah,
and they would just literally be having sex like on camera. And you're like, okay.
I feel like this came out, and then Summer House tried to do this, but it's just not even comparable. Like it's just Jersey Shore is just, you just can't write that stuff.
No,
it's so raw. You know what I mean?
And I think that like that came out before like Instagram was really a thing too, and like social media. So I felt like you could do that and not get like completely blasted and roasted all over the internet. Whereas now it's like, you got to be more careful with what you do on reality TV.
Yeah. Crazy. But yeah.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of reality TV, I came across this TikTok where this person had this DVD.
I think I sent you this. It's like
the Tom and Kristen,
yes.
the horror movie.
I saw it.
It's called Behind Your Eyes. And then if you go onto their TikTok, they play like scenes from the movie. Kristen was low-key like kind of a good actress in it, I found. And Tom, I was like, not very believable. But it was so weird to see them like in their early 20s, like in an actual like horror movie that was like on a DVD that you can buy.
Crazy. And also Anne, you know Anne, like the assistant, like Tom's assistant, she was in a movie, I can't remember what movie now. I can't remember, I'll find the name, but she was in like a bunch of movies as like an extra, and someone found it and was like, oh my God, that's Anne.
If I lived in LA, I would for sure want to be an extra. Yes. That's so cool.
Like she was just
even
like
if I didn't get paid, I'd be like, I just like, oh, there's me in the movie.
Yeah,
like that's kind of cool.
Crazy. But
That's hilarious.
yeah, Anne actually just recently did a Duracell commercial being like,
batteries.
I was actually the one that was supplying the batteries.
Oh!
Da, 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 da. Like,
that's funny.
yeah, really funny.
That's really funny. Oh my god,
I'll send it to you. It's really funny. Like, Hannah actually sent it to me like today, and I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my god,
wow,
Anne, get the bag. Like,
get the battery bag.
Literally, she's just caking it.
Yeah.
She's funny.
Why not?
So funny.
And then to jump into movies, Matt and I have been going to movies again, and we saw 2 that I want to talk about. We saw Challengers.
Okay,
with Zendaya.
full review.
It was filmed like differently than what I expected. The music was amazing. The acting was really good. I liked it. I would give it like out of 5, I'd give it a 3.5.
Okay. And was there a lot of tennis in it or no?
Decent amount of tennis.
Does she look like she knows what she's doing?
She does. I don't know what Hannah Berner's talking about.
Huh.
Yeah, like she looked like she was in incredible shape.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really cool. It was really well done.
Was there a lot of sex scenes?
Not really. There was more like makeout scenes.
Okay.
There was an actual sex scene. There was no sex scene.
Okay.
There was like, okay, maybe they're probably gonna have sex at this point, or they had sex after, but like
It wasn't like where it's like, ugh, like I can't watch.
yeah,
it
there
too
was
much.
oh no, not at all.
Saltburn
No,
type
was
thing.
it no, not even close.
Okay.
Nothing will ever compare to that. Ew.
Oh my god.
There was one scene though where she's wearing like a bralette that's basically see-through, and I'm like that's Zendaya's boobs. Like you can see her boobs. Yeah,
my
and her butt
God.
looks great in the movie.
Oh
Yeah, she looks
she's so
fired.
hot,
The
man.
guys, I'm like, like they could have picked better looking guys. No offense.
Yeah.
And then last night we just saw Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling.
I don't even know what that is. Like I feel like I'm not on top of it for movies. Yeah.
So it's kind of like an ode to like all the stuntmen in like Hollywood.
Oh yes, I've seen this commercial for
So
this.
yeah,
Yes.
so he plays a stuntman,
Yes.
but there's also this whole like storyline plot twist as well that I won't ruin. And Emily Blunt is in it, and she plays like the director in the movie.
I love Emily Blunt.
So it was kind of cool because you're like watching this movie that is filming
A
a movie that's like film. It was like a movieception, right? Because it's like it's about like a movie scene. So there's like camera crew, but then there's a camera crew recording the camera crew, and the stunts were like insane.
Cool.
And it was also just like filmed differently. Like it had a different vibe. Like there were some really cool parts. I don't know how to describe it.
Wait, so then did they hire a stuntman to play him being a stuntman? Like, you know what I mean?
Ryan Reynolds definitely must have had a stuntman. I'm sure he did some of his own stunts, but some of them are like insane.
Dude, the stuntman's like, is this movie about me? Like,
Yeah.
like, wait. He's like doing the stunts. He's like, wait, is this about me?
Like, wait a second. No, it was really good. That one I would give a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
I loved
Oh my
it.
God, I love that. I need to wait until these movies come out. Or just
It's
watch
so
it.
nice to go to a movie, man,
I
and like
know.
eat popcorn and just like we were in the full recliner last night, which I've never done before. That was pretty hype. I was like, oh, my
Oh, the
gosh.
best.
Yeah, it was
So
sick.
good. Landmark Cinema is always like, did you go to Landmarks?
We went to Silver City.
Silver City.
Yeah,
Yes.
close
So
to
good.
you.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah,
All right, guys. That was such a fun episode. And it's still bright out, which is
It's so-
giving me life.
we could literally hit up a patio right now, but we're poor, so we won't. We're gonna drink our water instead. And yeah, we hope you guys have a great Saturday. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Go listen to the guest episode if you haven't. And yeah,
And we love you.
we love you. Okay.
Bye.